Hello and welcome to the audio newsletter for the 24th of April, 2024, presented by myself, Sarah, and Marika.
This newsletter's executive message was from NatRoad Chair Paul Fellows discussing the dangers of the air highway. Many people mentioned this at this month's NatRoad Industry Forum in Mount Gambier. The tragic death of 3 truck drivers in a smash near Yalata on the 4th of April focused national attention on the air. The 1,200-kilometre road linking Western Australia to the rest of the country has been carrying an enormous volume of freight since floods temporarily closed the Trans-Australian Railway line in March.
There have been reports of some operators being offered lucrative sums to haul loads and meet urgent deadlines, with some new and inexperienced drivers suddenly finding themselves behind the wheel. While the rail line has reopened and the backlog is subsiding, the behaviour of some inexperienced drivers is a problem that isn't going away.
NatRoad has been calling for a move to national and improved standards for years. Time spent on a particular class of license should no longer be the detriment of progression, and drivers coming from other countries should have to meet our standards. With the driver shortage continuing to bite, now is the time for regulators to stop navel-gazing and act urgently. And if you see dangerous driver behaviour, the Heavy Vehicle Confidential Reporting Line, 1-800-931-785, is a secure, national, confidential telephone service to report safety issues. Calling police is an option if there's a risk to life.
The shortage of drivers continues to be one of the most pressing issues facing our industry. Now is the time for operators across Australia to participate in a survey to help quantify the issue. As your industry representative, NatRoad wants to utilise this data to have evidence-based conversations with the regulators and government for improved driver training pathways. NatRoad wants government support to increase diversity and the ability for people to transition smoothly and safely into road freight transport from other industries. Developed by the International Road Transport Union, IRU, which NatRoad has recently joined, the Driver Shortage Survey is a global annual survey. The survey will help us understand road freight transport industry challenges within Australia and on the global stage. Our strength as an industry has always been in our numbers, so make sure your voice is heard. The survey closes on the 31st of May 2024. NatRoad will publish the results through to operators and industry in July. The link is available in your member newsletter or on our website in the news and updates section.
Ensuring good mental health and well-being is a vital part of feeling healthy, happy, and safe at work and in life. Many people don't understand how poor mental health can affect their performance and productivity at work, as well as other areas of life. Ensuring your employees are healthy mentally as well as physically is good for everyone involved, including your business. The National Road Safety Partnership Program, NRSPP, has developed a series of heavy vehicle toolbox talks to help you have conversations about mental health with your drivers and staff. Check out the library of free toolbox talk resources on our industry resources page.
We've called on the federal government to establish a $3.5 billion fund to assist the heavy transport industry to transition to electric vehicles. In our submission to a Federal House of Representatives inquiry into the transition of electric vehicles, we've highlighted that the cost of an electric heavy vehicle is likely to be 2 or 3 times more than the diesel equivalent. This represents a significant financial barrier to the average trucking business. That's why we've asked the federal government to set up a $3.5 billion clean transport fund with a mix of loans and direct incentives to bring forward the road freight transition. We've also recommended that the federal and state and territory governments should develop a national approach to higher axle mass limits for electric and low emission vehicles. As this issue develops, NatRoad will continue to look out for the interests of our sector.
On 9th of April 2024, the Fair Work Commission updated the rules about superannuation in the Road Transport and Distribution Award 2020, Clause 20, and the Road Transport Long Distance Operations Award 2020, Clause 19. The Commission updated the awards to ensure they reflect current superannuation rules, including the new right to superannuation contributions included in the National Employment Standards, NES, which took effect from the 1st of January 2024. It means that most employees covered by the NES can take court action under the Fair Work Act 2009 to recover unpaid super, unless the ATO has already commenced proceedings in relation to that super. If an employer complies with the super guarantee, they will also meet their obligations under the NES.
NTI has announced that fan favourite truck Bonnie will be raffled off for medical research. This is the 7th time NTI has restored and raffled off a truck using ticket sales to raise money for motor neuron disease research. Over 6 years, $2 million have been raised for this important cause. You may recognise the dual cab 4x4 as one of the first vintage trucks modified by NTI. Bonnie has been the organisation's promo truck and has gained a large following after appearing at events across the country over the past 2.5 years. To get your tickets for the raffle or to find out how Bonnie was the most technically challenging restoration project to date, click the link in your email newsletter or head to our news and updates page on our website.
Thank you to everyone who joined us at the South Australia Trucking Forums earlier this month. It was great to see people join us for the forums, with one in Cavan, Adelaide, and one in Mount Gambier. Attendees had the chance to network, hear from transport regulators, and connect with the NatRoad team on how they are advocating for the industry. Overall, the forums had a focus on transport compliance. If you'd like the opportunity to join us at the next NatRoad event, register your interest for NatRoad Connect 2024. More information to come.
We'd like to thank AEI for sponsoring this newsletter, and if you have any questions regarding items in this newsletter, please contact us at 1800 272 144 or email info@natroad.com.au.